Hi friends, this is Dr. Abdequaem chimthanawala. Today I will deal with a very important snake remedy, Crotalus Horridus, and I will deal only with the delusion that I have seen in my practice and I have got wonderful results with those symptoms. And I will tell how that delusion or how that mental state develops in Crotalus Horridus. As you know, Crotalus Horridus is a snake, and there are certain qualities of snakes which you all must be knowing that is there definitely in Crotalus Horridus. But in Crotalus Horridus, one thing is very, very important. The patient feels that he is surrounded by enemies. The patient feels there is a delusion that he is surrounded by enemies. And so, wherever he goes, what he's doing, he's always at an edge. He's always at an edge. There's a lot of anxiety. What will happen? So he always tries to give best because he feels that if he's surrounded by enemies, then he has to give the best, otherwise people will say something. So delusion, surrounded by enemies, and the next symptom to fall in delusion is delusion that some people are behind him. Means mere piche koi pada hai, mere piche koi hai. There's a delusion. Now it's a delusion. See, so delusion people, some people are behind him, like Crotalus Horridus, we have anacardium, we have belladonna. But because that he feels every time there's a delusion that is surrounded by enemies, like again anacardium, like again Merksol. So these symptoms, and then it develops, and when you feel this type of delusion and you cannot see it, then you have a different type of visions. Like in Crotalus Horridus, the patient feels hideous animals, that animals are there, he's frightful, and animals are, he cannot see it, but there's a delusion. So delusion, animals of hideous. Like we have patient while he's walking and he feels, oh, some animal is coming, some animal is there, because it's a snake remedy. So delusion, hideous animal, and that's why delusions of animals are very frightful. He fears that some animal is coming, some animal here is coming, because of that enemy part. He's surrounded by enemies, so one of the enemies could be animals also. So that's why this is a frightful delusion of animals, a very, very important symptom of Crotalus Horridus. Like we have seen in remedies like belladonna also has it, opium also has it, stramonium also has it. But Crotalus Horridus also has that delusion. One more delusion of Crotalus Horridus which develops because of this feeling that he's surrounded by enemies, or somebody is, some person is behind him. In relation to this, the Crotalus Horridus has a delusion that he's surrounded by animals hideous. A very, very important symptom, my dear friends, of Crotalus Horridus delusion. There are a lot of delusion, there are a lot of symptoms in a Mater Medica, but these 5-6 delusions which I've seen in my patients, and I have given Crotalus Horridus with very good results. I had a case of, a fantastic case of a psychiatric disorder where these delusions were present. He used to check some animals are coming and he used to be guarded with the animals because he feels enemies are coming. He's surrounded by enemies. He's always guarded. Either I or either you. It's like that. So that is Crotalus Horridus. So go home and do read something more about Crotalus Horridus delusion. There are a lot of other symptoms. These symptoms are seen in my clinical practice and verified. That's why I'm sharing it with you. So my dear friends, if you like this video, do share and subscribe. Thank you.